Jets fans, we finally made it. The first flight preview video of the season is here. Jets 49ers Monday Night Football. I cannot wait for this game. In this video, I want to provide the path to victory for the New York Jets to pull off this upset against the 49ers. Because guess what, folks? It's not going to be easy for the New York Jets to win this game, but I will lay out exactly how the New York Jets can do just that and beat the 49ers, even though they are 4-point underdogs on the road going up against the reigning NFC champion 49ers. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments right now, Jets fans. Who do you got winning this game? What's your final score prediction? Who do you get scoring in the end zone for the Jets? Do you think it's going to be a long day? Are you pessimistic? Are you worried? Are you nervous? Are you optimistic? Let me know your thoughts right now in the comment section, Jets fans. And hit the like button for your boy. And don't forget to subscribe to Jets Media if you're new to the channel. Let's get straight into business. Jets 49ers, Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers is back. You cannot ask for a better week one matchup for the New York Jets. The hardest game on the entire schedule for the New York Jets is the first game of the season. Now, I am so excited for this game, and I feel like the way that the New York Jets need to win this game is simple on the defensive side of the ball. The 49ers are loaded on offense. They got McCaffrey, they got Kittle, Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy. I mean, the list goes on. Trent Williams is back. There's nobody holding out, while the Jets still are holding out with Hassan Reddick. But I feel like the only way the New York Jets can win this game is if our defense can really neutralize that offense. Now, I'm not expecting this defense for the New York Jets to shut down the 49ers. That's very unrealistic. But can they limit them enough? Can they make some plays? Can they force turnovers? I'm looking at Jermaine Johnson and Quinnen Williams as the two X factors on defense, because we need to make sure that we take advantage of the suspect offensive line of the 49ers. Now listen, Trent Williams, all pro, one of the best left tackles in football. But outside of him, 49ers fans will tell you themselves that they're a little suspect on the offensive line outside of Trent Williams, more particularly in the interior, which is where Quinnen Williams comes to fruition. And Jermaine Johnson, because I think that JJ is going to be lining up inside and outside all season long. We saw him do it a little bit last year, so I think that the Jets have to get to Brock Purdy early and often and get him off his feet. If Brock Purdy's sitting back there and comfortable behind the line of scrimmage, he's going to have all day to throw. It's going to be hard for our defense to shut him down because they got playmakers everywhere. I got confidence in our secondary, of course, with Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed and MC2 and Tony Adams, the league's best secondary in the NFL. But we have to make sure that the four-man rush gets home to Brock Purdy. And if the rush does not, then maybe we have to send some pressure. Now, also, we got to worry about Christian McCaffrey running the football. And also the screen passes is a big thing the Jets have to make sure they look out for. It's going to be an attacking front from the Jets defense. And you already know Brock Purdy is going to be dumping it down underneath to McCaffrey. And it's up to the Jets linebackers and the Jets secondary to tackle Christian McCaffrey. Now, I don't know what to expect with Aaron Rodgers in this Jets offense because it's just a giant unknown. It's a huge mystery. We saw 4 snaps of Rodgers last year. And in those 4 snaps, we saw an elite handoff to Breece Hall to start off the game with a 25-plus yard run. And then the other snaps, incomplete, sack, and then the injury to Aaron Rodgers. Now, in the preseason last year, we saw a little glimpse of Rodgers, and it was a touchdown pass to Garrett Wilson. I get it. It was against the backup Giants. Not impressive, but I am expecting Aaron Rodgers to force feed Garrett Wilson the ball and Breece Hall. Those are the 2 guys that the New York Jets have to focus in on offensively in order to get this win, especially Breece Hall. We have to make sure that we set the tone early and we run behind this revamped offensive line led by Tyron Smith and John Simpson and Morgan Moses, the 3 veterans mixed in with the 2 young guys at center and right guard and Elijah Vera Tucker and Joe Tippmann. I feel like the New York Jets have a strength here, and they have to make sure that they use it to their strength. That is the offensive line in the run game. From a pass protecting standpoint, I'm not too sure how good this offensive line is going to be early on, but from a run blocking standpoint, I'm expecting this offensive line to be gelling right away. I also think the Jets are going to be utilizing Braylon Allen in this game. Just because he's a rookie and Breece Hall is expected to take over the league, I think Braylon Allen is going to get some time here, especially down in the red zone opportunities. Now, it's also a big mystery of who Mike Williams is going to be in this game. Is Mike Williams going to be a player that's going to make an impact right away? Is he going to be kind of on a pitch count coming off that ACL? We did not see him in training camp. We did not see him in the preseason. Mike Williams is a Jet, and I keep forgetting that he's a Jet. I cannot wait to see what he can do for this Jets team, making his Jets debut in this game against the 49ers. Also, is Allen Lazard, is the resurrection going to be there? Now, I'm not going to put my expectations in Lazard. My expectations are going to remain low for Allen Lazard in this game because what he did last year was one of the worst wide receiver seasons I've ever seen as a Jets fan. Highest drop rate in the NFL, penalties after penalties, and it's up to Lazard to take advantage of the opportunities because you know Rodgers trusts him. So it's up to Lazard to answer that trust and get those balls and catch them if it's thrown to you in the right way. All right. Now, another thing we have to keep in mind that I'm definitely noting in this game is the penalties. We saw on Thursday Night Football, the opener with the Chiefs and the Ravens, the refs are calling those illegal formations on the offensive line. So luckily for the Jets, we're on Monday night. We're going to have a whole game slate on Sunday to watch to see if they're going to be calling it tightly. The penalties is going to be a big factor in this game, and the Jets have to be on the right end of it. We cannot have those back-breaking holding penalties or roughing the passer penalties or just boneheaded penalties that just makes you lose football games. We have to make sure we're on our P's and Q's, stay disciplined, stay within yourself, allow Aaron Rodgers to orchestrate the offense and make the 49ers players jump off sides with his hard count and not be a team that gets a little flinchy and get those false start penalties and other penalties, of course. So I really am excited for this game, and I think that the only way the New York Jets can pull this off is if the defense can level their game up and prove to be one of the league's best. Because I'll be honest with you guys, the Jets offense going up against the 49ers defense, it scares me. It should scare everybody. Aaron Rodgers, throughout his entire career, have struggled against the 49ers defensively, okay? So I'm not really expecting Aaron Rodgers to go out there and light it up. I'll be honest with you guys. But I still think Rodgers having a so-so game, we can still win. And that's with the defense. That's with the run game. I think that's what the Jets got to prioritize. Do not require Aaron Rodgers to go out there and have to throw 300 yards and 3+ touchdowns. I think the Jets can win this game with Rodgers just tossing one touchdown for 198 yards and Breece Hall having over 100 yards on the ground with Braylon Allen mixed in there and punching in the end zone with their defense making plays. That's my keys to victory. That's my pathway to victory. Establish a run game. Allow Aaron Rodgers to make those throws when we need to on third downs. Move the ball methodically. Take your shots when they're necessary because if we get Breece Hall going and the 49ers defense is starting to load up the box, that's when you got to take shots. And I think I really want to see the New York Jets get aggressive down the football field as well. Don't be complacent. Don't be conservative. Take a shot early with Garrett Wilson. We got Charvarius Ward talking that smack all offseason long. Well, this is your time, Garrett Wilson. G5 debuting the new number. I cannot wait to see what he can do. He's my breakout player for this entire season for the New York Jets in terms of Garrett Wilson. Now, it's not really much to break out when you're the rookie of the year and everyone's expecting you to break out, but I think he has an opportunity to be one of the league's best wide receivers in the NFL, and it starts Monday night. All right, so any other impactful players that I did not mention? This is going to be a big game for Michael Carter II, CJ Mosley, and Quincy Williams. The reason why I bring up those three guys is they got to protect the middle of the field defensively. George Kittle is a guy they got to worry about. Christian McCaffrey is going to be matched up with Quincy Williams and CJ on those, man coverage opportunities out of the backfield. So it's up to them to neutralize the middle, leave it up to Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed on the outside to match up against Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel. And I think that my confidence level in this defense is to do enough to win the game. But will the offense for the New York Jets do enough to win the game? That's been the story since Robert Saleh came into the building. I have no worries about this defense. Again, if the 49ers go out there and score on the first couple drives, that's not the end of the world. The 49ers have a great offense. I cannot sit here and tell you guys I'm expecting our defense to shut down the Niners. I just can't. I can't tell you guys with a straight face I'm expecting that. So it's up to our defense to neutralize them enough and make enough plays for our offense to finally answer the bell because we're coming off two seasons in a row with 7 wins, capped out with bottom-level quarterback play. That's not the case anymore, folks. We have Aaron Rodgers, the 4-time MVP, Hall of Fame, Super Bowl winning quarterback. Now, he's 40 years old, coming off an Achilles. Let's see if he can level up his game and do enough to help the New York Jets win this football game. My final score prediction is going to be 16-13 Jets. I have a low-scoring defensive battle. I'm a little optimistic with my team. I'm hopeful for the best. Where do you stand? Let me know in the comment section, folks. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed. The Jets season is finally here, and cheers to all the Jets fans and 49ers fans if you're watching, NFL fans that's been tuning into Jets media. This is what I do for a living, and I cannot thank you guys enough. I'm living out my dream, and I cannot wait to see what this Jets team looks like on Monday night. I'll be live here on this channel all night long, giving you my live play-by-play reaction. I'll see you guys then. Enjoy the rest of week number 1 before we kick off this game. Sound off in the comments your score predictions, and I'll see you next time. Let's go, Jets. Peace out, folks.